So God said that we have to be ready for His second coming, and we have to make sure that Jesus, He wants to come back for a holy and righteous people. So in Genesis chapter 7, verse 1, it said, "And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou all thou house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteousness before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by 7, the male and his female, and the beasts that are not clean by 2, the male and his female." And the reason why I read that part is because there are people out there teaching that you can eat anything you want to eat. You can't eat anything you want to eat. And if you want to prepare yourself for the second coming of Christ, then you also have to eat those things that will not defile your body. So the reason why God told Noah to take of 7 clean, because there are certain meats that you are not supposed to touch nor eat. Then that are unclean by 2. Now, we are dealing with, are you ready for the second coming of Jesus? And how we wind up getting into the book of Genesis is because I said that if you do not prepare your children for the second coming of Christ, they will be lost. Now, notice what happened in this verse. It says in verse 4, "Yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made I will destroy from off the face of the earth." And Noah did according unto all that the Lord commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of the water was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons, and his wife, and his son's wives with him into the ark, because the water of the flood, the waters of the flood. Now, I want to just help you to understand. Noah was 600 years old when this water was upon the face of the earth. Now watch this. I want to show you something, how you can count. This is right here, and I'm going to go down to verse 27. And I'm in Genesis chapter 5, verse 27. And it says, "And all the days of Mishra was 969 years, and he died. And Lynchman lived 182 years and begot sons and daughters." So I read that to let you know that Noah did have brothers and sisters. He lived, the Bible says, and Lynchman lived 182 years and begot sons and daughters. Okay? And all the days and begot sons and daughters. So let me go back. Okay. And Mishra lived after he begot Lynchman 782 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Mishra was 962 years and 9 years. 969 years, and he died. Methuselah, 969 years, and he died. And Lynchman lived after 802 years and begot sons and daughters, and all the days and begot sons and daughters. Let me start again. We're dealing with Noah and his relatives, his brothers and his sisters. And I got a little tongue-tied, but I wanted to show you something after I was dealing with the flood and how they enter into the ark. How old was Noah when God actually said something to him? So watch this, and I'm going to start at verse 25. That's where I should have started. And it said, "And Methuselah lived 187 years and begot Lynchman. Lynchman is the father of Noah. Methuselah is the father of Lynchman. Now watch what happened. And Methuselah lived after he begot Lynchman 782 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah was 969 years, and he died. Methuselah died the year of the flood. Now watch this, 969 years, and Methuselah died. He was the oldest man to ever live on the face of the earth. No man made it to 1,000. But God created Adam to live forever. But because of sin, no man made it to 1,000. Now watch what happened. And it says right here, and Lynchman lived 182 years and begot a son and called his name Noah, saying, this same shall comfort us concerning our works and toils of our hand, because of the ground which the Lord God had cursed. And Lynchman lived after he begot Noah 595 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Lynchman was 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old. And Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay, so we know that Noah was 500 years old when he begot, and then he begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth, his 3 sons. And we know that when Noah entered into the ark, Noah was 600 years old. Now, I said all that to say to you that God's calendar is perfect. It's never off. There are a lot of people who try to say, well, how do we know the true day that we should worship God on? Because when Noah entered in the ark, who kept record? Well, God kept record. Now, I'm going to leave that alone for right now, because you can go to Genesis chapter 5 and in chapter 6, in chapter 7, and 8, and deal with the flood and what God told Noah. I have just given you the books in the Holy Bible. But we want to go back to St. John. St. John chapter 14 we was in, and we was dealing with, are you ready for the second coming of Jesus? But what I wanted to let you know, those people was not ready, and they died. And when God told Noah to enter in the ark, Noah only took his wife, his 3 sons, and their wife. Out of all the people on the face of the earth, they was the only people saved. Now, Jesus is coming back this time. But when he come back this time, he's not going to destroy the world with water. He's going to destroy it with fire. He's going to burn everything up. Now, when he come back, he's not coming back to destroy the earth. He's coming back to gather the righteous saints who have lived according to his word. So what is one way that we can show God that we love him? We can do that by what? Keeping we can do that by keeping God's commandments. That's how we can show God that we love him, by keeping his commandments. But it's up to us to do this. Now, one way that you can show God that you love him is by keeping his 10 commandments. Okay? By doing this, you show God that you love him. And not only that, you prepare yourself for the second coming of Jesus Christ.